Hey guys, it's Matt Higgins. There's no time to waste because we got Season 5 in about 5 minutes coming right at you. So starting off with Episode 1, we see Maul and Savage going around and pillaging Outer Rim worlds. Eventually, the two lure some of Hondo Ohnaka's pirates to join them, and they go and attack Hondo. Master Kenobi and Adi Gallia intervene, and in the ensuing battle between Opress and the two Jedi, Adi Gallia is killed. Episodes 2 through 5 follow the Onderon arc. Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Rex come to help these rebels re-establish control of Onderon from the Separatists. In this episode, we are introduced to Saw Gerrera, a character who is pivotal throughout the entire arc and in Rogue One. In Episode 3, the Jedi help the rebels perform insurgent attacks, and Count Dooku takes notice, sending the Separatists more aid. In Episode 4, the Separatist-instituted government sees large-scale revolts as the rebels continue to attack the Onderonian capital. In Episode 5, the Onderonian rebels, with the help of Hondo Ohnaka's pirate gang, are able to eventually capture the capital, but at the loss of Saw Gerrera's sister, Stella Gerrera. Episode 6 gives us insight into the construction process of a Jedi's lightsaber, as Ahsoka escorts a bunch of soon-to-be Padawans to construct their lightsabers on Ilum. In Episode 7, on their way back from Ilum, Ahsoka and the new Padawans get boarded by Hondo Ohnaka's pirate gang. After almost escaping, Ahsoka is captured. In Episode 8, the Padawans launch a rescue mission and disguise themselves as a comedy act, but end up freeing Ahsoka in the process. But before they can escape Florum, in Episode 9, General Grievous attacks, so the Jedi and Hondo Ohnaka's pirate gang have to team together to repel the invasion. In Episode 10, we see a team of 4 astromechs and a pit droid, along with Colonel Gascon of the Republic forces, infiltrate a Separatist dreadnought in order to capture a decoding module. After some patches of conflict, the team is able to band together in order to capture the decoding module. In Episode 11, on their way back to Coruscant, the team's ship is hit by a storm of comets. The team crash lands on a planet called Abafar, a deserted wasteland. However, after following a pack of rat-like creatures, they are able to find a sunken city. When D-Squad arrives at the sunken city, they find a Clone Commando Gregor, suffering from major amnesia. Colonel Gascon enlists Gregor's help in order to secure a Separatist shuttle on a landing pad. In Episode 13, D-Squad takes their Separatist shuttle and docks with a Venator-class Star Destroyer. They notice something's odd because the ship is pretty much empty. They find that the ship is intended to be used as a bomb by the Separatists. With a noble sacrifice from R2-D2, D-Squad is able to prevent the Separatist bombing attack. In Episode 14, the Death Watch pick up a floating escape pod and end up finding Maul and Savage Opress inside. Eventually, Maul is able to persuade Pre Vizsla to join him in an alliance. Together, they would help retake Mandalore. Pre Vizsla and the brothers travel around the galaxy, recruiting criminals to join their organization, including the Pike Syndicate and the Black Sun. Pre Vizsla plans his betrayal in secret. In Episode 15, the attack is launched on Mandalore. The Death Watch turn on the brothers and imprison them. Maul challenges Pre Vizsla to a trial by combat for the leadership of Mandalore and ends up defeating him. In Episode 16, Maul uses Duchess Satine to draw Obi-Wan to Mandalore. There, Maul kills Duchess Satine in front of Obi-Wan and imprisons him. Obi-Wan is freed by Death Watch defectors, while Chancellor Palpatine senses a disturbance in the Force and flies off to Mandalore. Darth Sidious confronts the two brothers, engages them in combat, and ends up killing Savage Opress. He also defeats Maul and tells him that he has more use for him. In Episode 17, the Jedi Temple is bombed and the Jedi are sent on a wild goose chase. They end up capturing the wrong person, and in Episode 18, when Ahsoka is interrogating her, she ends up being force-choked before she can reveal the name of the Jedi who bombed the temple. The security camera footage of this event is used to frame Ahsoka Tano as the bomber. In Episode 19, Ahsoka teams up with Asajj Ventress in the criminal underworld in order to prove her innocence, and in exchange, Asajj Ventress would receive a pardon from the Galactic Senate. Ahsoka is eventually incapacitated by a dark, hooded Force wielder and is captured by Commander Wolffe. In Episode 20, Ahsoka stands trial for the bombing of the Jedi Temple. Anakin's personal investigation ends up revealing that Barriss Offee was the bomber of the Jedi Temple, and the two engage in combat. Eventually, Anakin is able to overpower her, and she is arrested. Meanwhile, the deep distrust in the Jedi Order that Ahsoka had prevented her from returning when she was given the offer, and she walked away from the Jedi Order. Alright, so that's going to do it here for this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Other than that, have a great weekend, and may the Force be with you, always.